Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Wolves of Ohio podcast. And give me 1 second. And I am your host, Trevante Slaughter, and your host over here.
And Varga.
Yeah, before we jump into it, we're going to talk about our weekends, the usual. How was your weekend?
Yeah, another kind of uneventful weekend. Didn't do too much. Actually stayed home Friday night.
Nice.
Saturday we had a bonfire for my aunt's birthday.
Okay.
So,
Hell yeah.
yeah, nice little thing for that. So got together with the family Saturday night before I went out to work.
Okay. That's
And
what's up.
then normal stuff Sunday, golf and football.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you know, my life's pretty routine for the most part. So unless I got something special that comes up, that's roughly about how my weekend shake out.
See, that's good.
So,
That is good.
how about you?
Horrible. Thursday night, we go out. I don't know how I ended up getting free freaking drinks Thursday night. Um, was it Jaeger? No, one was Jack and something else was something else. Wet pussy shot is what it's called. Don't know what's in there. Um, Died. I came back here, tried to rearrange my room.
Uh,
Didn't do that right. Ended up just saying forget it. Took my sheet off my bed because I just washed. Put a new sheet on. My foot comes down and my foot goes into a TV.
what?
I had the TV on the floor when I was trying to rearrange stuff. But yeah,
So
it was a smaller TV
How does your foot go through the TV?
because it was just like face down. I left it face down
Okay,
when I was trying to move some stuff, and my foot just went through it.
like literally through
It
it?
went through it, luckily, because it's like the old TV, so it's just like more plastic that came up. But my foot went through it. I had to like pull it out, and yeah, no cuts or nothing.
Jeez, I'm assuming the TV's trashed.
Oh yeah, I threw it out like the other day.
Damn.
Yeah, and then what else? Yeah, I was hungover for the whole day at work, from like 12 until like 8, maybe 9ish. It was just bad. That was the worst hangover of my life.
Getting old, man.
Exactly. And then Saturday, what happened Saturday? Saturday, I just went across the street with a roommate, and then there was a guy there. Oh, this guy was talking shit. The night before, he was like, "Oh, my hairline's receding." I'm just like, "I just met you, okay?" And I was like, "You're an asshole." His girl takes his hat off, and then he's actually balding. And he's like, "Yes, I am balding," and he does like the look of shame as he looks down. Then the next day, he said something else. He was like, "We were talking about like just." Obviously, we were talking about sex, so that's what we all do when we get drunk or whatever. And I made a funny joke or whatever about the whole just situation, not about him. His girl was dying, and he was like, "Oh, well, I got a gap in between my teeth," and I'm just like, "Okay, you're an asshole." And then it took me everything like to not hit him with a bottle. I don't support violence, but sometimes you gotta fuck somebody up. But I didn't do that. But I walked away. I became the bigger man that day. And then I got home and died. But that was my weekend. Yeah. Anything else?
Not much for the weekend.
Oh, that's Kitty.
Oh yeah, I was wondering what that noise was.
Yeah, he's trying to
Scratch
get
out
out
the
of the
door.
room. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was really. I don't really got nothing else to add to that. If you want to move into
The topics.
the main stories.
Oh yeah. Kitty, you're gonna be deaf for me. Okay, so that just popped. Give me 1 second. Let me just make sure it's still recording. Shoulders just popped. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Oh wait. Okay, first story of the week. This is actually really not that good looking. Okay, so there's a 10-foot tall statue of Tina Turner that was unveiled in rural Tennessee community where she grew up. Did you see that?
No.
It looks horrifying.
I feel like a lot of the statues do. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think
This
too
is
many
definitely
modern statues or busts ever come out looking very I don't think they do justice to the people that they're trying to
No, they don't. I thought it
honor.
was them just doing it just to do it, but as more time goes on, like, there's no way you can make a statue look decent.
I don't know. I feel like they did at one point, but maybe they just left the faces more vague. You know?
Mm. I was gonna say, do you want to see that real quick?
Sure.
Let's see.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know if I know what Tina Turner normally looks like.
It's been so many times. She looked a lot differently. Last time we just seen her all just, drugged up before. But yeah. Oh,
Honestly, I don't think I recognize her.
oh my God.
Dude, you know how I am with celebrities.
I know, but you know the voice. It's bad, folks. It's bad.
Yeah, it's not great. Honestly, I was expecting it to be worse, though.
Everyone's like, what the hell is that?
I feel like they did a pretty decent job on her
On
hair.
the hair, yeah.
Like it's a little fat, but yeah, her
Yeah.
face is. It looks swollen. It looks like she got stung by a bee in multiple spots.
Okay, we're gonna get off of this. So that you know what? We're not gonna make any domestic violence jokes, but
What? Oh,
yeah, because the whole I Turner thing and yeah,
dude,
it's all.
again, nothing.
I know, I know, I know. It's just a crazy. That's probably what they were aiming for. I mean,
That'd be wild.
that would be insane.
Sounds like that'd be like them making a statue of Rihanna after the Chris Brown thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's. Oh, speaking of Chris Brown, I saw Saturday. No, I saw Sunday morning when I woke up. I go on Instagram, just do my daily scrolls. This fool has a drone lifting him up in the air, and he's flying around in the air at his concert. Like, what can this guy not do? Besides keeping his hands to himself. Okay, we're probably gonna cut that, but still, that is ridiculous.
I don't know. I feel like I've definitely seen people do that, getting.
The drone thingy.
I mean, to smaller degrees of people getting lifted up by some of those large drones. I don't think I've seen someone fly around a concert venue like that. Did he have a harness on, or was he
Uh,
just holding on?
no, he has a harness.
Okay, okay, good.
Yeah, I just instantly just thought of the worst thing happening. Obviously, what I do, not because I wanted to.
Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes things like that happen. I don't know if I've heard of anything recently though, so hopefully they're keep putting more effort into safety standards for those types of things.
Right, because that would be a nightmare in front of everybody too. Also, yeah, speaking of that, in front of everybody, one of the what do you call those? What do the people be? The people that do like the whole tiger shows and stuff. Not so much like carny people, but what would be the word? Anyways,
Like in Vegas.
I think it might have been Vegas too. But yeah, that guy got fucking mauled in front of people.
Ooh.
Like a week ago or two.
Also, I think they're just called tiger shows.
Yeah, tiger shows. There we go. Sorry, so waking up.
I think. I don't quote me on that.
But yeah, there's gotta be a. This just gotta be a thing where we can like figure out how to. I don't want to do the shows. I feel bad for the tigers, but there's gotta be a better way instead of like touching and being super close to the tigers. Okay, story two. Incredibles director Brad Bird says that dialogue recording has begun on his new animated film Ray Gun. Okay, so the film follows the last human private detective in a futuristic world inhabited by humans and aliens. I thought that was gonna be cool. So it's gonna be coming out in 2027 too.
Animated?
Yeah.
This is gonna be a kids movie then?
Yep.
Hmm.
I mean, because now I'm looking at it. If you go back and watch Incredibles, it's like, was that really a kids movie? I mean, I
Well,
guess it would be kids. Like,
yeah. I mean, there's definitely parts of it that could be, you know, you kind of got. I feel like a lot of good kids movies have to kind of have some kind of appeal to adult audiences.
right.
You know, a couple winks and nods to the more mature audience.
Okay.
Got to keep the parents entertained, and that really I feel
Yeah.
like that really helps you draw in audiences because then if you're known for having good content that's kid friendly but appeals to your to the parents, you know the parents are going to want to go see those movies.
Yeah. Because it'd be like,
At least they're entertained and
yeah.
not bored watching you know something that's doesn't have any kind of appeal to them.
Right. And they're not falling asleep as well, too.
Although there might be a certain appeal to that. Although I don't know if some of those movies that I take my son to that I would have fallen asleep at, I necessarily want to fall asleep while my son is at the age that he's at watching those movies, because God knows what he was going to get up to.
Right.
Couldn't
True.
trust him to just sit still through a movie.
Jesus. Okay. Okay, so story 3.
The whales.
The Whales. That sounds like a horror movie right there. That'd be cool. That's a good idea.
I just think of Aquaman saying the
Oh,
whales.
I think that was something else. I do not remember that.
I don't think it's an actual thing from like Aquaman. It's just something that plays in my head.
You said Aquaman? I am so tired. I thought you said, fucking Mermaid Man. That's why, like, the way you said it, so
Oh
it's
yeah,
like,
it does
oh.
kind of have that like evil.
Yeah. Alright. 115-year-old bowhead whale. Scientists discovered a bowhead whale still alive with a 19th century bomb lance harpoon. It was traced to the late 1800s during commercial whaling. Also, this was in 2007 when Alaskan hunters found this whale. Despite the injury, the whale did not only endure but thrived off of being a powerful glimpse into resilience and longevity of these whole giants, the whole collective. Some which can live, as we know, nearly to 200 years. Okay, so the harpoon used by the 19th century whalers was manufactured in New Bedford, which is in Massachusetts. This word find underscores both the importance of whale conservation and humanity's responsibility to protect the ocean's life. And that's something we need to be more worried about. A lot more.
New Bedford, Massachusetts is known for its commercial fishing industry.
Kill it! I was just gonna bring up AI too.
That's wild. Isn't that supposed to be linked to my voice?
Yes. I mean, well, in the early days before you say, hey, you for these phones specifically, just don't want to say the damn name.
Yeah.
Anyone could do it, and then they just I think they updated like around the pandemic to where only you could say it. Like if you set it up when you set up your phone, only like it will recognize your voice. But there has been times where people recognize been trying to copy my voice to open my phone, so that has happened. Dumb friends.
I mean, I didn't think we sounded that close alike that you would trigger mine. Because I guess I don't know, but I would have thought that mine definitely had that
That little.
voice specific. Like, I thought that was one of the things when I set it up was it was like asking me to say different things
Right,
to
yeah.
test it. Or maybe I said, I don't ever use this, I'm not setting it up, and it never recorded my voice. It was just like, yeah, whatever. We'll trigger with random things. Because I think this is like the second time on the podcast that's done that.
Really?
Yeah,
What's the first time?
I don't remember what the first time was, but I could have sworn it's happened to us before.
That's weird. I'm trying to think. Because I know the very first episode was the ESPN.
Yeah.
The second and third episode, it was a different ringtone that went off, I think. I don't know. That's weird.
The other one might have been my text tone on that other one.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I thought it happened once before. You know.
I probably did. I gotta go look through it.
Yeah, I know, right? There's we've only done a handful of these, but it's been a long stretching journey.
Yeah.
You know, when you only do it once a week,
Oh, yeah. But once a week, yeah.
hard to remember back. Not to mention the couple gaps in there every once in a while.
True. And I probably didn't even capture it because of the times that this damn thing cuts off. And then, or Rather that when we turn
Where
it
it
off.
gets edited out.
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, this one is a nightmare. There was another situation of this as well. But a 10-year-old boy was shot in the face. So
Jeez.
he walked to Akron's fire station for help. 10-year-old boy was hospitalized following a shooting September 28th in Firestone Park. Akron Police Lieutenant Michael Murphy said in a press release. Officers responded to the 400 block of Palmetto Avenue about 12:32 p.m. for reports of a shooting. Upon arrival, officers learned the victim left the area and walked to the Akron Fire Department. Once police arrived at the Brown Street Fire Station, the 10-year-old victim was located with a non-life-threatening gunshot wound to his face.
Well, that's good.
That is good. That's insane. While officers were able to recover a handgun from the scene, they are still trying to determine what happened during the shooting. There's a possibility the shooting was accidental and self-inflicted, Murphy said in the release. Murphy is asking anyone with the information to contact Akron Police Department Detective Bureau. And that's about it for right now, because I just seen that yesterday. Also, there's a kid that went to my school that actually got shot over the weekend. He's like, I think he was going to be 18. Let me just look this one up, too.
Wait, he's going to be 18? Like he's...
Yeah.
Okay, so he was currently going to...
Yeah, he's current. Yeah, my bad, sorry.
I thought this was someone you went to school with.
No, actually, it's my friend's celebration of life tomorrow, because he died last year around tomorrow. I think they said it was the 1st, but we found out on the 2nd of October. My bad, sorry. Please and thank you. I will not survive without you, my friend. Okay. Let me see. Okay. So, 16-year-old... oh, God. 16-year-old Valley Forge High School student identified as victim in Cleveland shooting. I hope I'm saying your name right. Inez Paradiso was a member of Valley Forge's junior class. Okay, so... Let's see.
Oh, that's right. You said they were 16.
Yeah.
I thought you originally said... I forgot you originally said... I was thinking 18 still.
I think I did say 18 because I thought it was 18. But no, I think the person they ended up arresting was 18. Valley Forge High School in Parma Heights, obviously, as we know, is mourning the loss of a 16-year-old Inez Paradiso, who was killed in a Cleveland shooting early Sunday morning. In an email to family's principal, we're not gonna go. Janine Andrzejewski shared news with what she described as a profound sadness, writing that Paradiso was adventurous and full of energy and lived life to the fullest, making lasting memories wherever he went. Damn, my bad, y'all. And what will be remembered, Andrzejewski said, is his warm, infectious smile, a smile that lit up any room. Paradiso was a member of the Valley Forge's junior class. He also attended Shiloh Middle School and Parma High School before becoming a Patriot in 9th grade. Cleveland police said Paradiso suffered a fatal gunshot wound during an altercation near West 130th Street and Lorraine Avenue shortly after midnight Sunday. Officers responded to reports of a fight, later learned shots had been fired. Police said the group had been attending a party at an Airbnb. An 18-year-old suspect was arrested after a search involving a police helicopter and K-9 units. He is being held in Cuyahoga County Jail of obstruction charges and as the investigation continues. Okay. So Andrzejewski said she told the families that the grief support services would be available at the school this week. Crisis counselors, licensed therapists, and school psychologists will be on hand to meet with students in the Valley Forge Media Center. And our hearts and our... Oh, God, why can I talk? I'm dying.
Hearts and prayers.
Yes, our hearts and with his family and loved ones during this difficult time. I'm going to cut this right here. Jesus Christ. I cannot breathe right now. But Andrzejewski says that her hearts and thoughts are with the family. Oh my god, that is so weird.
What's
It's
that?
ninth grade. We only had. I mean, this was at an Airbnb. Also, rest in peace to this kid,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
condolences to his family and friends. Now there was I think I might have told. I thought I talked about this. It was like freshman year. Well, it was it my sophomore? It had to be. I think it was my sophomore year. I forget the kid's name, but this kid was him and his dad used to go hunting, and his mom and dad like went to dinner or something. And the kid ended up just like polishing the gun at his house because he was just like they were gonna go hunting like the next week or
Yeah.
whatever, and then somehow it just ended up shooting him in the freaking head. So yeah, the family had to come home to that, but it was a whole thing because I remember, like, I felt bad for it because everyone was like saying like they were trying to say like, oh, I don't think it was that because how could you be dumb and do this or whatever. It was just bad. I'm like, yes, okay. First off, like we should just back off on saying anything about the dead. That's when I was like more sensitive to death. I mean, I still am. Shit. But no, it was just weird hearing people like come up with their own theories and stuff about the kid that we went to school with that actually killed himself.
I mean, you always get that. I mean, that kind of makes me think of the whole Kurt Cobain thing.
Yeah. Yeah, true. Yeah.
So, I mean, it feels like it's almost kind of part of the grieving process,
Right.
you know?
Trying to wrap your mind around it.
Yeah.
Ooh, excuse me.
And it kind of sucks because I know for some people that, that makes them uncomfortable or it makes the topic more difficult for them. But
Yeah.
at the same time, it's sometimes just how someone else is trying to deal with the same things that the person who's uncomfortable is going through, and it sucks because it causes a kind of a clash at times, two different people trying to grieve in different ways, and
Right.
one person grieving makes it more difficult for another person's grieving unintentionally.
Oh, you keep going. My bad. I'm sorry.
No, that was pretty much it. Just
I love that answer. I cannot get it together. Oh yeah, that's what. Sorry, brain is fucking dying. It's like when I wake up, I cannot concentrate. Coffee would have been fine. That's what shit I did. Oh, so this just came up on my thing. I didn't know this was real. Did you ever see the photo of Diddy in a club with his pants down by his ankles?
no.
And he's just dancing like this? I did not know that was a real thing.
Now, when you say his pants are down, like
He still has his boxers up, but his pants are down his ankles.
Okay, well,
Which doesn't make sense, because how can you dance like that?
I just want to make sure because I remember one kid back in like middle school, like no joke, he wore his pants down. They weren't like at his ankles, but they were like
They were pretty low.
they were at his like shin. They were below his knee.
It's like the old Vine meme where they're showing the evolution of sagging. You ever see that?
No, I haven't seen that, but that was a pretty much the whole thing. It was like he sagged his pants below his knees and then wore a t-shirt so damn big that it went down
Yeah.
to his jeans. And honestly, I don't know how he found a t-shirt that big. Okay.
Yeah. So I didn't even look up the video. I'll watch it later, but it's a video of him like circulating again, and it's of him in a nightclub, obviously,
Yeah.
in 2009. And I always thought that was just like, I don't know what I thought it was. It's fucking Diddy. But someone like they tweeted like they quoted the tweet or whatever with that picture, and they're like, yeah, as soon as this was happening, they should have arrested his ass that night. Like, I agree.
I don't know. What do you get him on that though?
Being a freak. It's the same with
Well, unfortunately, we couldn't get him on that already. So,
True.
with all the crap that's come out and all the evidence that kind of points to him being a freak,
It's insane.
you know, that I don't think that small incident was going to be enough to get someone as powerful as Diddy.
Right. And then they were this it's just like with the R. Kelly thing, where he has that big ass belt buckle and it's just a purple tongue. Everyone's like, we should have knew then, but we were too young that he was freaky. And then especially with the little what is it? The little dynamic mask, the mask that they use for like robbing everybody. He had a mask like that.
I didn't know that thing had a name. I just think of it as like a burglar mask or like a, I don't know, a thief mask, bandit mask, something like that.
Actually, was it the domino mask? Because I know he had a couple. He had too much. Yeah. It's like something you get at the damn dollar store.
Honestly, it looked like he took just a piece of bed sheet and cut it out.
But he has like a white one. He has other ones too. But yes, they're too freaked out.
You can hide your face all you want, R. Kelly. Your urine has your DNA.
I still can't believe he got mad at Dave Chappelle for that, for the for the R. Kelly sketch, that "I Want to Pee on You" song.
Dude,
He was like, "How you gonna get mad at me when you actually peeing on people?"
dude, he's so salty about that for whatever reason. I remember, I think it was like right after, I think it was when he released his first album, like after getting out of jail or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he went on to Twitter or one of the social medias to answer questions to try and promote the album, and it was just people tearing into him about peeing on minors.
Right.
And I think he eventually rage quit and just like left. And then the someone after that commented, was like, "Wow, R. Kelly really can't do anything over 18."
Is that where? Okay. I don't think I've seen that. What up, Kitty?
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Jesus, I just remember him in that interview, and he's like, "What would I do this to people for?" He's like, "Hog tie? I don't know how to hog tie." I hate R. Kelly. Okay, so story 7. Oh God. Florida woman wins Mortal Kombat tournament playing with newborn baby in her arms.
Oh wow.
Right. So a mother of a newborn is going viral after winning her local monthly fighting game tournament. Damn, excuse me. We're running out of time on that real quick. All while holding her 5-day-old child in her arms. That is insane. Her name is Legion, capital L, lowercase e, G, I, 0, N. For anybody that wants to follow her and
I was
support
gonna
her
say that
content.
sounds like her gamer tag.
Yeah.
Or
Thank you. That's the word for it.
either her gamer tag or her I guess almost like a stage name.
Oh, okay.
Because I've seen that a lot. Because I used to, well, to some extent I still do follow competitive Super Smash Brothers.
Go ahead. Sorry. Okay.
But yeah, you might know some of their actual names. Like, obviously that stuff's gonna be out on the internet, but like, they're almost always referred to as whatever alias they use for the tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
And most of them generally have like a gamer tag associated with it,
Right.
but at the same time, some of them have been around since Melee. Back when Nintendo didn't have online.
Yeah.
And then some of them also have inappropriate ones that can't actually use that as their actual like Nintendo IDs.
Yeah, how the hell does that even work? Because I've been seeing people with some crazy names on like, what is it, Twitch or whatever. Well, that's different than playing for Nintendo.
Yeah.
And when you're streaming.
Nintendo's definitely going to be a lot more
Yeah.
strict on what you can use as a name.
Oh, boy. That's weird. I'll have to check that out, though, the tournament games. Sounds fun.
Yeah, they got a lot of They've got a lot of them. Like Kalahari, I think. I don't know if they still host one, but I know. I remember them having a pretty major Smash tournament that came through. I want to say this was like because it was probably towards the tail end of COVID, like 21,
Okay.
22.
Yeah.
Um,
What?
yeah, so I don't
That's
know what other
crazy.
fighting games they may have had at the event.
Mhm.
You know, I don't know if it's exclusively if it was exclusively a Super Smash Brothers tournament
Right.
to have like the Smash Bros games, or if there was an overall like fighting game tournament.
Right. Right. Right.
Because like I know a lot of the some of the Smash Bros like real major tournaments are at like fighting game conventions.
Yeah. And that's usually where like Vegas or
Well, like I know
Florida.
Evo is held in Vegas. Uh,
That's the biggest one, right?
yeah, that's the biggest fighting game tournament is Evo.
Damn.
Although Smash Bros isn't a part of that anymore. They got removed because of COVID. You know,
Oh, okay.
Nintendo doesn't have the best online connectivity for their. Yeah, so Evo was like, you know, this is COVID times. We have to do.
We have to do better.
Yeah, we need good connections. We're not gonna, you know, be hosting tournaments for Nintendo stuff for that.
And it makes sense.
Yeah, which sucks because like, you know, that's the biggest fighting game tournament.
Yeah, because like that is so universal. Everyone loves freaking Nintendo in general, so it's crazy, man.
Yeah,
Damn.
I mean, I don't know how up there Super Smash Bros. Is as like a fighting game, you know? Like,
I mean, but it's still fun.
oh yeah, it's definitely
It's
fun. Like, I really enjoy it. It's my preferred style of fighting game.
Yeah, because
But
you could have that like anywhere, whether you're drunk or like if you're like, all right, we gotta entertain the kids or wherever, have them play that.
yeah,
But yeah,
but I mean, you also get super casuals to Mortal Kombat to Street Fighter. Like, those are games that have been around since we were little. You know,
yeah.
I remember renting Mortal Kombat on the Genesis. You know.
Jesus, I had a Genesis, but I didn't even have. Jesus, I just had the Sonic games. I didn't get to have that combat.
Well, it was just something that was rented, you know. But
Wait, where the hell you renting from?
Drug Mart,
Drug Mart.
yeah,
What?
yeah,
Oh shit.
dude.
I
Up
was gonna say,
until like at least the mid 2010s, the Drug Mart over there on York,
yeah.
like they still rented out movies.
We'll get movies, but Mortal Kombat for the game.
Yeah,
What the
like
hell?
Blockbuster used to rent video games.
Yeah, no, yeah, that, but Drug Mart
I mean, it was just a normal part of game rental services or rental services, I should say.
for Drug Mart though, like the Drug Mart on
Yeah,
York.
well, I don't know about the one on York because this was back when I was living in Maple at the
Oh,
time.
okay, okay.
So I think that Drug Mart was the one on Schreiber. I don't even know if that one's there anymore. Or
Jesus.
sorry, not Schreiber. It was on Dunham.
Sounded like he just hit the wall. I'm like, Kitty, are you okay?
But yeah, like those ones I think are definitely still really popular with casual fans.
Yeah.
So I don't know where Smash Brothers come in on that. So, but I know the people that are into it are really into it.
Right. And it's crazy because I mean, I guess I figured there would be tournaments, but I didn't know they were like that intense until like a couple years ago.
They're definitely intense. And I think the Smash Brothers tournaments get some bad reps for some of the things that some of the competitors have done to try and win matches, uh, outside of using their natural skill or practicing hard.
I'm lost. Hold that thought real quick. Let me just finish this last part, and we're gonna get into that real quick.
Okay.
But her gamer tag is Legion. She's a 3D artist and a mother who occasionally plays fighting games when she has time in between working and taking care of her newborn daughter, Cereza. Her skills haven't dulled a bit in spite of the new addition to her family, as evidence as her viral victory at her local monthly tournament, Juicy Game Night in Orlando, Florida. Juicy Game Night has Juicy Game Night hosts tournaments for a slew of different fighting games. One of those, Mortal Kombat XL. On Saturday, September 27th, the Florida fighting game community gathered together to put their skills to the test, and results are taking social media by storm. And, oh god, baby Cereza was born on September 22nd, 2025 via C-section. The pregnancy was complicated as Legion had developed a uterine window. Oh, okay. A condition where the material of the uterus has severely thinned from previous C-sections to the point where it's nearly transparent.
Ooh.
Oh my god. This poor woman. On top of this, she also had suffered severe pain in the days leading up to the birth. Doctors explained that if she had gone into active labor, she could have ruptured her uterus. Because of this. They started delivery a bit earlier. Oh. Okay. 5 days after welcoming Cereza to the world, Leisha and her hubby took their bundle of joy with them to the local fighting game tournament on a last minute whim. And despite recovering from a grueling surgical procedure, she decided to complete. And yeah, they got the photos. The baby's cute. It's a cute baby.
Yeah, man. I remember when my son was born. He was born via C-section, and whew, it was hard to watch his mother trying to walk. After that, for a little while.
Yeah.
It's like I could see the pain, and I was like, oh man, like. It started making me feel uneasy.
Yeah.
Yep. To seeing what she was going through with that. So.
Yeah, I've never experienced that.
I don't think any of us males have experienced.
No, I mean, you got to, not to experience the pain, but, you were there with, the mother of your kid when that happened, so you saw that. I've never seen that before. I probably have faint because I'm like, is she okay?
Yeah, it was.
Overthink it.
Yeah, having the nurse having to come and help. It's yeah.
I'm listening.
No, that was.
Sorry, I didn't want to say its name because it's right there, and it's gonna turn off if I say the name. I was scared because it just popped up, and I'm like, thinking of the Megan movie. Did you see the Megan movie?
No.
Oh, it's more robotic.
Yeah, I'm familiar with it.
Yeah.
I know we've talked about how I'm not the biggest horror guy. That's probably a movie I wouldn't mind watching. But just even still, horror movies have to have something pretty interesting to captivate me. I don't think that the idea of Megan was uninteresting, but it was kind of basic that it didn't appeal to me. At least from the trailers and the overall premise.
Oh.
Kind of just fits that AI taking over the world thing that's been around since Terminator. Probably even before that.
Probably before Terminator.
So.
But yeah.
Yeah, just some new modern take on that, but.
Yeah.
I'm sure I might see some clips somewhere, and it might spark some kind of interest, and I'm you know what? I need to check that out.
Yeah, I watched it. I didn't go to the theaters though. It was on streaming. The second one, I heard it was it went straight into the full action thing, AI robot instead of it being horror. I'm like, okay. I don't know how much more you're gonna go with that, especially with the ending of the first one. So there's gotta be a way. I won't spoil it. Terrifying though. Very terrifying. What's the time at? We got 37 seconds. 10 seconds. Oh shit.
Is that? I'm pretty sure that that's like that's obviously a British commercial,
Yeah.
and like I want to know like how that became such a meme.
She made a TikTok video. I didn't watch it though. She came out 2 months ago. She's like, "Thanks for using my audio, guys." That's for the Jet 2 holidays thing, guys.
Oh, okay.
So this is playing on that because a bear brings their poodle back home. Yeah, and you guys can check that out on Sophia Marquez's TikTok.
I love how the dog just sitting there looking up at the bear, like after the bear drops it off, like its friend, like it's almost like it's a similar to like how we would look at its owner,
Yeah,
like it's looking for pets from the bear.
it's so weird. I don't know how certain animals can get along, but they do. That gives me a little bit of faith of them not getting murdered by them eventually. But then again, the animal has animalistic nature. So this happened after you left. I saw this story. I was so pissed. Okay, so juvenile shot after porta potty with Cuyahoga County deputy inside tipped over.
What?
Yeah. All right.
No, I don't think that came out as a normal sentence, or that, or my brain's.
No, it's not. Juvenile shot after porta potty with Cuyahoga County deputy inside tipped over. They worded it stupidly.
Oh, okay. So that's. I thought you were saying it in a way that made it like.
And majority.
Nonsensical.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, that was it. That it sounded nonsensical.
And majority of these articles are written like that. That's why I'm all over the place. I'm like, the girl. Did you ever see Breaking Down the House?
No.
Oh my god, it's my favorite movie with Steve Martin and Queen Latifah. There's this scene where their next door neighbor is trying to read. Was it Betty White? No, she wasn't in that movie. It's been so long. But the next door neighbor is trying to get Steve Martin's kid to read, and he's like 12 and he still can't read.
Wait. Is that the one where Steve Martin plays a lawyer?
Yeah, and he gets screwed at the beginning. His wife's like screwing some younger guy.
Is that the one where he tells someone someone at the end of the movie that they could kiss his, was it white or
he's like, you could kiss my natural black ass.
Okay, I don't remember if he called his ass white or black. Okay, I did see that movie. I really liked that movie actually.
Yeah, I used to watch that all the time. That's one of my favorite movies as a kid.
I love watching Queen Latifah beat the crap out of that snobby white girl.
Oh yeah, the white dude. Oh yeah, and the white girl. Oh,
the
yeah,
white
yeah.
girl. Yeah.
She.
That weird
Yeah, the Tybo lady.
Yeah, or whatever she was doing. That was crazy.
Yeah, and I love.
That was such a good scene.
I always forget his name. Oh my god, the dad from American Pie. I forget his name. He's
Oh yeah, he's in like a lot of
things. But
yeah.
that was basically my dad growing up. That was my TV dad.
I don't even remember what his role in that movie.
He's Steve Martin's best friend, but he has this big crush on Queen Latifah, and it kills me.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, when you see Charlene, you tell her all the playing cards off the table, and she's got my head twisted up in a game. And I'm like, I've never heard that as a black guy until I see that movie. And she's like, that's the sweetest thing anyone's ever said to me. And Steve Martin's just driving the car, just like, okay. Well, yeah, I love that movie. I'm gonna watch that tonight.
Oh yeah, I need to go back and rewatch that movie because like all I can remember from that is the fight scene
yeah.
and the kiss my black ass.
Yeah. He's like, and you can kiss my natural black ass. Fucking love that movie. An off-duty Cuyahoga County special deputy shot a juvenile after the portable restroom. Yeah, see, they worded it weird. The deputy was tipped over by another person or persons on Monday afternoon. According to Jennifer Ciccia, press secretary for Cuyahoga County, when a deputy got out of the porta potty, he encountered multiple people, one of whom he reported was pulling a gun from his waistband. Okay. The deputy fired his weapon and the individuals fled the scene in a vehicle. The deputy was not hurt. The shooting happened around 1:30 p.m. in the 1600 block of East 133rd East Street in East Cleveland. The special deputy was working secondary employment in the area. A juvenile victim with a gunshot wound was brought to Universal Hospital in a private auto. Believed to be connected to this investigation, a family member who spoke to 19 News said the 15-year-old boy is expected to survive. Jesus Christ. The Cuyahoga County Sheriff's Department Detective Bureau Crime Scene Unit and Internal Affairs Unit are investigating the incident. The involved deputy is identified as a special deputy who is not currently employed by Cuyahoga County. However, he maintains his police commission through the Sheriff's Department, according to Jennifer Ciccia. And that's all we got.
Well, it's a good thing that the kid's not gonna die.
Right.
He's expected to, survive.
Right, but they don't have much on this damn the tipping.
Yeah, I was gonna say, who was in the porta potty?
The cop was.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, and then he came out. So I'm like, they tipped it over. Yeah, they got a photo right here. I'd be pissed. Not pissed enough to shoot though.
I mean,
Then again, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff in there.
I would probably be pretty pissed enough. I would be very tempted to pull a gun.
Just start shooting inside of there. God damn it! Trying to get all the fucking sewage out of there.
But yeah, man, it's like,
Jesus.
yeah, you're a cop, man. You need to do better than that. But at the same time, maybe don't be the dumbass that tips over a porta potty with someone who has a gun.
Yeah.
It's like, you're kind of asking to get shot on that one.
Exactly. I've been watching a lot of movies lately where, like, a scene where someone has a weapon and the person who's talking shit does not have a gun or anything, but they think that person's just, like, not gonna pull the weapon on them. And they end up getting murdered or whatever, shot or whatever. And they're just like, you shot me or you stabbed me. It's like, yeah, you were talking shit. I'm pissed off. I got a weapon. And I already killed somebody, bro. What do you think I was gonna do this?
Yeah, it's...
I don't know if that's like them just trying to add that in movies. I don't know. I mean, obviously it's a realistic thing because people still talk shit.
Yeah, you definitely need to learn if someone's got a weapon. Like, take that seriously.
Yes.
I
would say run away, but I don't know what would be the best thing.
I mean, you don't necessarily have to run away, but like, because there's times you're gonna encounter people just walking down the street with that naturally carry firearms.
True. That's very true.
But maybe they're not the right person to fuck with.
Right.
Is
that recording?
I can't tell.
Okay, yeah, I see it. We're good. All right.
It's alright. I'm looking right into the light.
You're A-okay. But yeah.
Yeah. Don't shoot someone over getting tipped, a porta potty tipped over that you're in.
Right.
That is definitely an excessive response.
Yeah, I say just throw him in there.
Honestly, yeah. That might have been a better move.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, be careful around people with weapons. Like, anticipate that they're going to use them.
Yes. Very unpredictable. Yeah, this is what I want to talk about too right here. There's don't be an advertisement, you son of bitches. Okay. So they have these little space pods. They look like this, but I've seen like some like silver ones.
The little dumb ones?
Yeah. So they're like little circles wherever, and they got them for Airbnbs.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Wherever we go travel. I've been trying to look and see where the articles are for these. Senior care. Oh, they got some for seniors. Okay, that's not what I was looking for. Let me see.
I mean, I'm not certain on what's the deal with those ones in particular, but they kind of reminded me of there's like concrete dome houses. Yeah, what it effectively is if I remember correctly, it's almost like inflated balloon that concrete is poured over.
Oh.
Yeah, and you make a house in that way.
Okay.
Yeah, it was something that I was kind of looking into at one point. It seems interesting to me. I'm always been a big fan of like tiny houses and smaller homes.
Right.
That condensed space makes me feel kind of cozy, so I kind of like that stuff.
Okay.
And like, it seemed like a cheap way to build a house, and I'm all about trying to save some money.
Yeah. Well, how you feel about the Amazon houses?
Honestly, I'm kind of excited about those. They seem really cool and real customizable.
Yeah, because I want to see how durable they're going to be, though.
I mean, it sounds like everything's up to code. You know that the materials are properly fire resistant. Trying to think what all they mentioned on that too. Uh, I'm trying to think if they had something for like earthquakes.
Oh shit!
Um,
Now we talking. I was like, what? Dig a hole after you fold the damn thing up and then go underneath the hole for a
no, I
minute.
meant like more of the structure itself.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think there's much you could do about the ground underneath you.
Never mind. You said earthquake. I was thinking of freaking tornado or tsunami.
Oh,
I don't know why. Okay. You got it covered.
yeah. I can't remember if that was it because I also saw something just the other day about housing in like California, and like it was someone talking about the a apartment that took years to finally get approved to be built in a parking lot because of the they refer to them as NIMBYs, not in my backyard.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, effectively, what happened with this story was they wanted to build some pretty nice apartments in this city in California,
Mm-hmm.
and they were just going to build it over a parking lot, and they were going to have the first floor as a shopping center,
Oh. Okay.
and then they were going to have an underground parking for the building,
Yeah.
and then everything above it was going to be a nice apartment building with some affordable housing options
Okay.
as well.
Like was it in is it Japan? They have that. Like they have that old building. They had like now they have it to where like the bottom floor is like they have the cafeteria and they got like all the outlet stores and stuff inside. I think it's in Japan.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but I think it's
It's
something
a
that
big building.
I think it's something like kind of a lot of places do or
Mm-hmm.
are looking to do. I mean, you figure that's
Oh.
I was
Okay, we're back again.
you do your
Technical
clap.
difficulties. Yes. All right. Yeah, but as you were saying though.
Yeah, so effectively the story went as they were trying to build those apartments, and the NIMBYs or the not in my backyard people
Mm-hmm.
weren't too thrilled about it. They didn't want the affordable housing to lower their property values or the apartments to lower the property values. So they kind of took it to to legislation of like, hey, we don't want this. And then like I guess California actually has a law where if anyone's like, I want you to do more research about the environmental effects of this, they have to like dive into it. And it took them and they brought up a thing about shadows, like how the shadows from the building might affect the environment or something. So they had to spend years trying to study how the shadows would affect the environment for them to come around and be like, yeah, this isn't going to cause any environmental damage.
That is crazy.
Yeah, so it took them. It was a very long process to the point where they effectively bled the whoever was putting up the money for the apartments dry.
Okay.
And it's one of the issues that we can kind of have with housing in the United States and like even like Canada and England.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently it's anything that any of the countries that score high on being individualistic,
Okay.
they can run into those types of issues, but it's because people are only looking out for themselves and their property values in that. And then those are going to also be the people that live in that neighborhood that have the chance to vote, and that's going to sway the politicians because like that's their demographic.
Right.
And if they piss off these people, they can effectively just lose their jobs.
Oh. Damn. So it's a lot.
Yeah. I don't remember how it was trying to tie this back into whatever we were talking about after the technical difficulties, but I know some places have set up like checklists for what they're looking for, so to try and expedite around some of those hurdles. So it's like you just set up like you set as a community you set up like, hey, this is what we're okay with. We want certain level of fire retardant or like fireproofing rating.
Yeah.
Like places like California and Japan can put in things like, earthquake, stuff for like dealing with earthquakes in their building structures, stuff like that, where it's just like a quick checklist, and then like there's already preset regulations to like they know what they need to do. Like I saw a thing with the shadow thing. I guess that's might actually be a big thing where I think in Japan, the new buildings they put up have to account for the shadows, so they're not affecting some of the natural light of some of the other buildings. And it's something that's already just like, this is already well known. Like, this is like, hey, this is the boxes you have to check. You check these boxes, and you can start building. And it expedites things, and they were saying that's how some of the other countries have lower housing costs.
We're good. Sorry.
Is that they can expedite building, more housing, so the market doesn't swing.
Okay. Damn. It's a lot that goes into this.
Yeah,
I had to do a lot of
everything
research.
is extremely complicated and
Yep.
a pain in the butt.
It is not easy to get anything done or try to
Yeah, it's like
fix anything. Shit.
it's like when people say we need to just tear the whole system down. It's like I could kind of get behind that at times, but at the same time, it's like that's a lot to go through.
Yeah, and then there's a lot to do, and there's a lot to try to get to where we got to do the reboot part.
Oh man,
because
like,
everyone says we got to do that, but it's like we need an actual plan if we're gonna go through with this, and especially with people that will just be taking opportunities. Anyone that's gonna be an opportunist that wants to do that's gonna do some crazy crimes when that does happen, or if it did happen. It might just happen the way everything's going. But there needs to be people that need to be held accountable for a lot of things when it does, if it does happen or whatever. And then figure out how to move on if you guys were going to tear the system down.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, the idea is nice on paper, but the amount of work that would have to go into that,
Yeah,
it's hard to find someone that'd be willing to do some of that stuff.
exactly.
But
And
I
then-
definitely understand the necessity, because like I've also seen where recently some of the countries that border Russia like swapped off Russian power because they were receiving power and gas from Russia, and then if they pissed off Russia, Russia would just cut their power.
Cut their power.
Yeah, and it took them multiple years like to get tied into the EU's power system, even though they had been part of the EU for I think at least a decade at this point, if not two.
Right. Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, so like that's just swapping, power supplies, is that long of a process. And these are smaller countries too, like
Yeah.
these are countries that are on the size of states.
Yeah, exactly.
For some of them. Sorry, I was thinking of a different country over by Spain that's the size of New York City. Like an entire country is the size of. I think it's actually smaller than New York City.
Damn.
But yeah, these countries are the same size as some of our states, and if it takes that much for them to change something like that, imagine like what it would take to do something on on the scale of a country as big as the United States.
Right, exactly. And then the United States, each state and city has different laws, and people don't understand that too. So you would have to figure out how to get everything to be, if the whole tearing down the whole system and everything and rebuilding, if you guys want it to be that equally, so we can have the states be similar, you just have the same treatment for anybody, just as a human being. Because there's... What the fuck was that? Did you see that?
No.
That was the golf cart.
Oh.
And the damn roof was falling off of it, like the little Velcro part.
Oh, it was one of those ones that have like a convertible type roof. Where
Yeah,
it's like,
but it was like flying off as he's speeding away. Sorry, but yeah, but it's a lot that goes into that. People don't realize that, or they don't think about the next plans, the next steps. Always got to be 10 steps ahead or 20.
well, people just want, want something better, and I think we all want that. It's just sometimes they don't put the thought forward on how to make it better. They just
Yeah,
they just want it to be better.
exactly.
And there's nothing necessarily wrong with that.
Right. Okay, so we got another story. Just found this one. Okay, so we got a fact checked. Fact check. Rumor has it Hell's Angels saved 23 kids from flooded school bus. Here's the truth. It's all AI.
Oh,
As soon as I saw that photo, I'm like, it's AI. Like, that's when the camera cut earlier. Let's see. Okay, so we'll be fine. Members of Hell's Angels biker gang rescued 23 children from a school bus sinking in flood waters. Raiden false.
hey, I'm pretty sure they have a chapter in here in Ohio.
Ah, I saw one of them a couple years ago, and he didn't do shit when the bartender got hit. Almost, it took for me to grab the guy's hand and stop from because he grabbed the bartender's hand, and I grabbed his wrist, and then after that, the bouncers were coming from the bathroom area and grabbed the guy and kicked him out. But the Hell's Angel guy didn't do shit. Sorry. Not sorry. Don't come for us. If anything, come for me. Yeah, so a story circulated on social media in September 2025 about members of Hell's Angels biker gang supposedly rescuing 23 children from a school bus sinking in floodwaters. With photos supposedly showing the incident, artificial intelligence AI software helped create the post. For example, on September 19th, Facebook post archive claimed floodwaters trapped a school bus full of kindergartners, and their terrified teachers screamed for help. Then, according to the post, a group of heavy tattooed bikers skidded to a stop, threw down their bikes, and without hesitation rushed into the flood. God, yeah, people are posting this shit and eating it up. It says, when seconds count, heroes appear in the most unexpected forms. The floodwaters came without warning, rising higher and higher until a school bus full of kindergartners were trapped. Inside, little voices cried out as water rushed in, and their terrified teachers screamed for help. But as fear gripped the crowd, most bystanders froze. Some even stood filming on their phones, unable to move, unsure what to do. And then, over the roar of the storm, came another sound: motorcycles. This is like a little caption on the picture. As the school bus sank with 23 kids inside, tattooed bikers smashed windows, formed a human chain, and saved them all. Heroes don't always look like heroes.
I wonder who put made
Jesus
that.
fuck.
If it is AI and it's fake, like who did that and what benefit does it serve?
Somebody by the name of MD Osman on Facebook. Hold on. My bad, sorry. Okay, so... other Facebook users also shared the story, including a post that received more than 120,000 reactions and 15,000 shares. Some posts featured links and comments that led to articles that further detailed the alleged incident and are hosted by advertisement-filled blogs. Yeah. So it's a fake story. I want to know who did that.
I thought you just said. Because
Yeah, but it's a fake story about the guy. I want to know what's the guy's intentions if it's not a AI page. Because the name is MD Osman on Facebook. But there's been a lot of, I don't know if you've known this, there's a lot of AI accounts, making literally AI accounts on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. It's weird as fuck. It's so weird. Other news, stop using AI because it's harming people in Memphis. Well, that would be Grok's. Elon Musk Musk's Grok server is harming people. So that's the whole thing. So with that, bitch. Keep on saying.
I mean, do you want to finish where you were at?
Action. And we're back again for the 100th time. Yeah, it was just a post on Facebook by the name of Osman, or MD Osman. But yeah, just saying like AI is just really freaking weird. Like I know it's cool to use because it's easier to get stuff done, but it's not good. It's not good. Like for instance, right now it's harming people in Memphis right now because there's that Grok super center over there, data super center, and it's pushing out a lot of toxins. So like there's people that can't breathe that are in the city of Memphis right now, and they've been trying to get that stopped for like a year or two. And there's like a 20-minute little docu thing on YouTube, and the people were like going to like the town halls and trying to get like Elon to come talk about it, but he's sending his other little cronies to go talk to him and stuff. Then there's one, I think in Georgia. There's one in Georgia that'll be Mark Zuckerberg's data center for AI, and those people are being affected by it now.
On top of all that, they also come with like increased power bills for the people in the area.
Yep, and yep,
because they'll pass on the usage to the consumer and raise the rate per kilowatt.
Yeah. So, excuse me, my bad. Okay, that was gonna be a sneeze, but yeah, yeah, it's just stuff like that, and not to mention the amount of kids that ended up committed suicide with the whole AI thing.
What happened with that?
So this one started earlier. There's one teen right here. Okay, so teen suicide after chatbot relationship in 2024. Oh, that was last year. There was another one this year. This one's 2024. A 14-year-old boy in Georgia died by suicide after being sexually exploited and groomed by a character AI chatbot.
What?
According to testimony by his mother, a lawyer named Megan Garcia, the bot posed as his romantic partner and as a psychotherapist to gain his trust. Never advised the teen to seek human help, and the platform had no safety mechanisms to notify an adult. A lawsuit has been filed against the company, Character Technology. Yeah.
So wait, how was the thing grooming the teen?
I guess it just showed it everything he wanted to hear. Let me see. Get that. And then there's one where there was a boy who, that was this year, he asked the AI bot, like, hey, are you my girlfriend? The AI bot was like, in a way was saying yes and no, but it was like, I'm useful for everyone, not just you.
Mm-hmm.
So then, like, he was trying to figure out, like, as it was still typing or whatever, he was feeling suicidal and ended up taking his own life. Then there was a guy back around June or July. His wife found him cheating on him with the AI bot. I don't know how that's cheating, but
Everyone has their own standards.
That's true.
So that's to each person's relationship. It's up to those two individuals to set their boundaries for cheating.
Right. Excuse me. And then there was another kid that died from AI. The whole, no, maybe not the whole, but he was suicidal. The whole "Are you my girlfriend" situation again. Let's see.
That's crazy. I wonder why there's so many kids that are getting to a point of suicide over dating a chat robot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was talking to my friend Corey yesterday actually about this. The author. Also, go get his book, Sorted Terror Collections. It's going to be in a link. Well, get it if you want to. But I was talking, I forgot, there was a couple of people that came out that work in the media industry and all that, the film industry and everything. and they were saying like it's crazy seeing how kids are just now kids are like they operate like adults. That's because they don't have the type of stuff that we grew up with. Like for instance, like they don't have a My Chemical Romance, Sum 41, and all that. Because you know, like the whole all being a teenager sucks. They also don't have like any shows really dedicated to them in a way, which is a whole thing. Because majority of the shows that come out, it seems like it's just more adult content. Not like that, but like it seems like it's more for adults. Like it's really weird. Like they don't have a how do I say it? Let's see. Like they don't have Sum 41 like the I'm just a kid, all that shit. They don't have that whole. They don't have they don't have any artists that relate to them to talk about how they're dealing with what they're dealing with as their 12s, the 15s, and 16-year-old self. So that's the whole thing. And there was another thing about like obviously the cartoons and movies because now it's cartoons just have I don't know what you have on cartoons now.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Because now it's just anime, which is it's great. I love it. But it just seems like everyone
Well,
just
anime
knows
is not
anime.
always perfect for kids.
Exactly, but they're
Like-
mainly watching that, or they're mainly on Call of Duty and everything else, which is a whole nother thing. I just found out.
I don't know. I don't. I didn't.
He
It
can
doesn't
explain
feel
it.
like we had much.
We had a lot. We had Codename Kids Next Door. We had Cowardly Dog. We had Scooby Doo. I don't even think the new kids know what Scooby Doo is.
I don't know that that's true. I mean,
My Teenage Life as a Robot, or my whatever it is, with the girl. With the,
yeah, well,
Kim Possible.
those are all effectively just like cartoons. Like
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know what. I don't really have cable to know what like Nick has and them, but like
Yeah.
I know. What is it? When my son was watching it when I used to live with my mom, where they still had cable, like he would watch things like there was like the Loud House. There was Nicky, Ricky, Dicky, and Dawn. Like you like the Loud House was just like it was just like a family cartoon, you know.
Yeah.
Similar to. I'm trying to think what a good comparison would be for that.
It looks like Gravity Falls, kind of.
Gravity Falls was more mystery. This was more like, I guess like I wouldn't say family drama, but it was like he effectively dealt with just like living with as the one boy in a house full of sisters, and it was just like his daily life. I mean, like I'm trying to think what cartoons we had because it's
Yeah, shit ton. Foster's Imaginary.
yeah, you could kind of equate it to like Foster's or I mean Foster's is probably a little bit more.
At the on the younger side.
I was gonna say more imaginational or it had more unrealistic things happening.
Yeah.
Where this dealt with more like day to day problems. Like I was gonna think of like My Gym Partner's a Monkey, or like Camp Laszlo, you know.
Yeah.
Where it was just like people dealing with like day to day things.
What was that drama thing that was on Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network? Teenage Drama Island.
Oh, Total Drama Island.
Yeah. I never watched that. My little cousins watch all the time, and I'm just like, what is happening?
Yeah, like I could kind of see that one being more towards adults a little bit, or like not adults, but like more towards like
teens, preteens. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like
we had Nick at Night, and then we also had
Nick at Night. That were in like Friends that ran.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, Nick at Night was like Friends. It was like.
See, my cable ran out around that time.
God, Fresh Prince.
Oh yeah,
It
that's when all
was-
the yeah.
They were all like sitcoms.
Yeah, but I'm talking about when we grew up before they started moving that over. We obviously had Kenan and Kel, the Amanda Show, all that, and then we also had
Yeah, but like the Nicky, Ricky, Dicky, and Dawn is effectively that. You know, I mean, it's not a sketch comedy like the Amanda Show,
right.
but like, or a skit comedy like Amanda Show or all that. But it'd be like akin to like Drake and Josh, iCarly, you know.
What the hell
Kenan and
is
Kel.
even this? This is so weird. Yeah, this is a whole new generation. Oh, I know that guy. I just watched Umbrella Academy yesterday. I just finished last season.
But yeah, so I wouldn't say that they. I mean, I don't know about like current generation. Like my son being 13, he mainly.
Oh, hold on.
You forget to set the timer.
Nope, cart full.
Damn.
Um, and we are back. Sorry, your son.
Yeah. I'm not sure what all my son watches now. Like, cause he'll watch when he's over with me. He spends a lot of time on his phone, or he'll watch, or we'll do something together. You know, like we'll watch. Like I know we recently started watching Bleach from when I was younger. Like we watched recently Shaolin Showdown from when I was a kid. I know he's big into superhero stuff, so he's watched like Flash and Green Arrow. Not so much Green Arrow because I had him hold off on that. Like he started watching Flash at a younger age because it was a little bit more like a little bit more lighthearted, where Flat or Arrow was a little darker.
Yeah.
Like he watched the was it Superman and Lois or Clark and Lois or whatever?
Superman and Lois. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good shit.
So it's like he watches that stuff. I mean, he watches a lot of older things, but like I don't think any of the like I guess I haven't really seen all of these shows, but like I don't feel like there's a whole lot of big difference from what we grew up with. And it's maybe like they have access to more adult shows.
Yeah.
But even still, like, I remember being in elementary school and people were going around quoting Austin Powers.
Yeah, which is really not good.
So
it was a parental supervisor.
Or South Park, Family Guy, Simpsons.
True.
It's like
True.
there's always been adult shows that kids have watched.
Right. But I think I gotta find that damn thing, that video, so I can actually talk about it, because I just seen it when I was going to sleep last night. But he was just basically saying like there's nothing really like dedicated to him, and it's more like he said, it's really accessible for them to see everything that we're seeing and stuff.
Well, I mean, Family Guy and Simpsons ran on basic cable. You didn't even have to, or not basic TV. You didn't even have to have cable to watch those.
True.
You know,
True.
I remember watching Malcolm in the Middle when I was younger. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, Malcolm in the Middle wasn't horrible, but
Right. But there's some adult themes in there.
I wouldn't say it's super adult. But like, I don't think that a lot of the shows that the kids are watching today are necessarily super adult. But I guess I also don't know really what's on Netflix or what people are watching. You know.
Yeah. Well, one, if they got Amazon, they're probably watching The Boys and GMV. Great series, by the way. But the first 5 minutes for The Boys' first season, it's going to traumatize you. But it's good. But they just got a lot more darker shows. You see Invincible? Did you even have that comic?
No.
No? Okay.
No, is that the animated one?
Yeah.
Okay, because I get that one kind of confused with The Boys because they're both on Amazon.
Yeah, it confused me too. And then I watched them finally around 22 or 3. And I'm like, oh, okay, I know the difference now. But it's still got the same. In a way, it's still, it's got the superhero thing, and then you got the bad guys, and it's really gritty.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you got a point with the darker tones where some of the more adult stuff is darker, and where the adult stuff we had access to, like Family Guy, and that was more adult humor.
Yep.
Or toilet inappropriate humor that kids shouldn't be, paying attention to or understanding.
Yeah. But yeah, but that one, then again, it's gonna be hard because it's hard to really say too, because everything's everywhere. So.
Yeah, I feel like someone needs to do some research and like jump on Netflix and that and see what's out there for kids to watch.
Yeah.
Because I know there's definitely some of the older stuff that we watch. Like I remember my son watching Johnny Test on Netflix.
Johnny Test. That was a kid with the blonde hair, right?
Blonde hair with the red streaks that kind of looked like fire. He had the talking dog.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Jesus, that was supposed to be their answer to Dexter's Lab or something. Well, for the new gen.
I mean, it was kind of our generation, and Dexter's Lab was our generation.
Oh shit.
It was like almost like the mid 2000s version of Dexter's Lab.
Okay, gotcha.
Well, except Johnny wasn't the smart one. It was reversed in a sense, where Dexter was the smart one and Dee Dee was his sister.
Yeah.
And she was, well, I wouldn't say Dee Dee was stupid. Dee Dee was like mischievous.
Yeah.
And had other interests. Whereas like Johnny's test, his sisters were smart, and Johnny was like part of his character is that he was educationally challenged, but he had more street smarts, I guess.
Right.
And he was like, I don't care about school, and I just want to goof off. And he would take advantage of his sister's inventions to get whatever he wanted, and then things would tend to backfire, and he would have to solve the problems.
Okay. Damn. Okay. Yeah. I'm looking it up now, and I remember this now. The twin sisters or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I vaguely remember this where he turns into a girl. Yeah. Shit. Yeah. Because then it's got, in a way, it's not like Jimmy Neutron, but because the hair is just out. Like,
Yeah. Again, Jimmy Neutron's probably more closer to Dexter than this.
Then yeah. Both boy geniuses. Did they ever do a crossover episode?
No, Dexter was way done. Besides, that was like Cartoon Network and Nick, two different networks.
Yeah.
There wasn't
Damn,
a whole lot of
yeah,
crossovers for that.
If only they could have, man. That would have been crazy. Damn. This is a universe where that happened.
Maybe, but I don't know what. I feel like it's always been more interesting to have like they had like the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour, where you had two opposites.
Oh, the magic and science, yeah.
Well, more of Jimmy was smart, and again, Timmy was the kind of kid that didn't do well in school, but like he was clever to solve all of his problems. So it's not like he was dumb.
Right.
You know, he had his intelligence was elsewhere.
What the fuck? Yeah.
You don't remember that?
I never got to really watch it. Like by the time we got cable back, I was like, oh, okay.
I gotcha.
A little older. And my little cousins would watch. Yeah. Cause I remember seeing that.
Yeah, the 3D
first
Timmy.
thing. I was like, what is that? Why does he look like this? And then I saw that.
Because he was in Jimmy
yeah.
Neutron's universe. Yeah.
And, yeah. And I walked by again. I saw my little cousin watching. I'm like, that Jimmy Neutron? What the hell's going on here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, dude. Yeah. Rewatches. Oh, dude.
For sure, and I wouldn't be surprised if some of that stuff's on Netflix too, because I think Netflix has some kind of at one point had a lot of Nick stuff.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I'm not on there to really say what they have anymore, but
damn, let me see, cause I get mine free through T-Mobile.
yeah,
I only found it out like 4 years ago. I'm like, I've been spending like $15 for years, and I only found out from I think I found out from like some random girl at the bar like 4 years ago or some shit. I'm like, what? How you get free Netflix? And she's like, T-Mobile. I'm like, I got T-Mobile too. I didn't know that. That's gonna be muted.
hey, at least you found out 4 years ago. Now it's probably up another like $10.
Yeah. And then Disney just said that they're about to up their price like a week ago. I'm like, what are you guys doing? Yeah, so they do got the Nickelodeon shows. Some of them.
Yeah.
Oh, they got Rocco's.
They got Thundermans. That was another show that was around with my son being younger.
Oh, that's Henry Danger.
Henry Danger was another one. The two of those were both Nick shows that were.
Where's Thunderman?
It's to second to left, next to Scooby Doo.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay. I thought it
Yeah.
was Victoria Justice for a second.
Yeah, she does kind of look like her a little bit.
And Miranda Cosgrove like fused. But yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and like Thundermans was actually one of the. I think it was the last thing Dan Schneider did.
Oh.
Although I don't think he was involved in the last season because I don't think that was around the Drake Bell thing.
Yeah.
But it was definitely.
Close to that time.
I wouldn't say close to that time, but it was definitely like when. Maybe Quiet on Set. Was that the?
Yeah.
Was that the Nickelodeon documentary?
Yep.
So I don't know. Maybe it was that one, or maybe it's when things really started coming out.
Yeah.
That Dan Schneider might not have been good to have around the kids.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. There was as soon as Quiet on Set first episode aired, there was people coming out and they're like, "Well, we're gonna be waiting for the Disney one." I think it was like some background actors and stuff, and some other actors that were part of Disney that were talking about that, and I was like, "This is gonna be insane." What more did you guys do? I don't want to know, but Jesus.
Well, when people have money, they get, like, especially to the extent that some of the directors in that have.
Yeah.
You know, well, people think that they're untouchable because they've got money. People start losing touch with, reality
Right.
because they have money like that.
True.
So, and then some people just do stuff that they shouldn't be doing, and sometimes creative people. Sometimes some of the weirdest people that have. I'm trying to think how to phrase this, but effectively, creativity is sometimes abnormal, and sometimes that abnormal thing that could cause sparks for creative, that could lead to creative things that are entertaining. Some of it could have the abnormalities of that person could be not appropriate
Yeah.
or acceptable by society standards. And I don't mean that necessarily in a good way.
Yeah. So we're all screwed.
I mean, these are just... None of these are constants, They're just things that could increase probability, It's just because you have money doesn't mean you're going to be doing weird stuff. Just because you have money doesn't mean you think you can get away with stuff.
Right.
These aren't hard, concrete rules that anyone that has a ton of money is into pedophilia. Is that the one for children?
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's nothing that says that's a direct link there,
Yeah.
It's just like, it's just it's just vague things for explaining why this may be could be a bigger issue in the industry,
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, shit.
There's just possibly a higher probability of some of the people in those situations.
Yeah.
Is all I'm saying. Is kind of what I'm getting at.
No, yeah, I get that. Especially with you got some of the higher ups or wherever they got the humiliation, they call them humiliation rituals or whatever.
Oh.
I'm like, buddy, you'll never catch me there. I'm like, I don't get the role. I'm out. Peace. But
you've got that everywhere, though. That goes
everywhere.
even to, like, frat houses.
Oh, yeah, definitely. The amount of freaking hazing that has fucking killed kids or
yeah, you
people.
can get that on, like, basic sports teams.
Oh, yeah. You can get that at work. Shit.
Yeah.
It's one dude I went to school with. We went out, what was it, a couple years ago, and he ended up coming to a bar or whatever, and he was talking about how his manager got fired the day of, because the night before they all went out, and they kept telling him, like, oh, you need to come out, wherever, we're about to go party. And it was a new manager that was trying to get that position. He did not wake up on time because he was hungover, and then he ended up getting fired. I'm like, how the hell does that work? I'm like, y'all set him up. He's like, I didn't set him up. They set him up. I'm like, that's insane. But yeah, you got that everywhere though. The humiliation rituals. It's insane. I'll say anything else.
You tell me. You're the one who has all the stories.
I think we did it. My arms hurt so bad. Plus, I gotta go get this fucking money order, pay rent. Gotta love it. You gotta love the Islander. Oh, no. We gotta cut that out. They can't know where I live. Thank you for rocking with us. Thank you for potting with us. Follow us at the Wolves of Ohio podcast on all social media platforms. Check out my boy Corey T. Bowles' book, Sorted Terror Collection. You could type that in on Google and you can find it. And if you can't, come back to this video and listen to it again. And you can look at our link, because we'll have a link for his book. And just share, be kind to one another, love one another. And thank you for potting with us. And we're out. Also, if you have any requests or stories or anything to tell us, ghost stories, relationship stories, crazy stories, drunk stories, weed stories, just email us. Email us at the Wolves of Ohio podcast at gmail.com. And I'm out. I'm losing my brain cells. Peace out. Anything for you?
No, man. Yeah, I think you need to. I think you need to cut it.
Okay, you can cut it.
Yeah. Catch you guys later.